Welcome back to Tech Unlocked, the podcast where we dive deep into the tech topics that are shaping our world. I'm Mark, your resident tech enthusiast, usually trying to predict the next big thing.
And I'm Jenny, here to, mostly ask all the burning questions and keep Mark from getting too lost in the code. Today, Mark, we're tackling something that, frankly, probably keeps everyone up at night in the C-suite. Cybersecurity, specifically how to protect what truly drives innovation. Intellectual property.
Oh, Jenny, this is a big one. This isn't just about firewalls and antivirus software anymore. We're talking about patents, trade secrets, all that critical R&D data, even your grandma's secret family barbecue sauce recipe if it's digitized and gives you a competitive edge. This isn't just about keeping the bad guys out. It's about preserving the very foundation of competitive advantage.
And you know what keeps popping up in the research, Mark? The human element. I mean, we've got all this sophisticated tech, these layers of defense, firewalls, AI-powered systems, but guess what's still the weakest link, according to all the experts?
The person clicking that suspicious link. Yeah, it's wild, isn't it? An alert from Cybersecurity highlighted that a staggering 95% of breaches involving intellectual property can be attributed to human error. Think about that for a second. 95%. It's not some elaborate zero-day exploit. It's often a simple mistake.
That's wild. So, our fancy firewalls are useless if Jenny, or anyone really, clicks a phishing link. What does that tell us about where we should be focusing our efforts as companies?
Exactly. And this isn't just about innocent oops moments. It's about increasingly sophisticated social engineering. Attackers are getting better at playing on our trust, our curiosity, our stress even. But here's the thing. Effective training turns those vulnerabilities into an advantage. IBM's data suggests that effective cybersecurity training can save an organization around $70,000 annually per employee by reducing those human-caused breaches. It's like a vaccine for your IP, designed to make your entire internal system more resilient from the inside out.
A $70,000 vaccine? I'll schedule my appointment. But still, human error persists. Why do you think humans remain the weak link, despite all this advanced tech that's supposed to protect us?
I think it's a combination of factors, Jenny. We're busy, we're distracted, and attackers are just incredibly good at mimicking legitimate communications. It's a constant psychological battle. And let's be honest, security awareness training often isn't the most exciting training to sit through, right? The key is making it stick, making it experiential, making it relevant.
That's a good point. How can we make security training stick beyond just checking a compliance box? Because I can almost hear our listeners groaning about another mandatory online module they begrudgingly click through.
That's where that hands-on, scenario-based training comes in. Instead of just clicking through slides and answering multiple-choice questions, imagine running through a simulated phishing attack in a safe environment, or responding to a ransomware drill for real, seeing its progression. INE, for example, really emphasizes these real-world labs. They found that in manufacturing, these types of drills slashed incident response times from 72 hours down to just 28 minutes. That's the kind of practical impact that sticks because you've actually done times it.
28 minutes! That's quite impressive. Which brings us to the economic impact of all this. Mark, you had some truly eye-watering numbers on cybercrime. I'm almost scared to hear them again.
Get ready, Jenny. Statista projects the global cost of cybercrime to reach, hold onto your hats, $15.63 trillion by 2030, just a few years away.
$15 trillion? That's more than the GDP of entire major nations. Like, China's current GDP is around $17 trillion. Should cybercrime losses be categorized as economic national security threats at that point?
I think they already are, Jenny. Dara Warren, the CEO of INE Security, put it this way. Proper security training isn't just about preventing breaches, it's preserving the foundation of our global economy. This isn't just an IT department budget concern anymore, it's a national interest issue. And a huge chunk of that economic loss comes from IP theft here. Here in the U.S., 47% of American jobs are reliant on intellectual property.
Wow. So your startup's secret sauce or a pharmaceutical company's breakthrough drug formula isn't just a revenue stream. It's supporting countless families. Stolen IP isn't only a financial hit. It's a social one too, impacting livelihoods and innovation. What's the tipping point for CEOs to move beyond just buying the newest tech gadget and truly fund this human-centric training.
Hopefully it's not when they become times a statistic. But the numbers really do make the case. The average cost of a data breach hit $4.88 million in 2024. But here's the silver lining, the ROI kicker that should get every CFO's attention. For every dollar invested in specialized cybersecurity training, organizations are seeing a 12.4x return. That's not a typo, Jenny, 12.4 times. It's not an expense, it's an investment in resilience, almost like ransom insurance that pays dividends.
12.4 times ROI sounds almost too good to be true. What's the catch, Mark? Why aren't more companies shouting this from the rooftops and pouring resources into training? Is it just hard to measure the absence of a negative?
No catch, Jenny. It's simply about quantifying the avoided times costs. It means your investment prevents potential breaches that could cost millions. It's harder to measure a dog not times barking or a fire not times starting, but that doesn't mean the dog wasn't effective or the fire extinguisher wasn't worth it. And companies are starting to wake up, especially in industries that are becoming major targets.
And which industries, Mark, are at the top of that unfortunate list?
Healthcare and manufacturing, primarily. Healthcare is the #1 targeted industry worldwide, with an average loss of $10 million per attack, usually from patient records, or, perhaps even more concerning, R&D theft. Think about sensitive patient data, or that cutting-edge drug research that could cure a disease.
Hospitals losing $10 million per attack. That's ICU equipment budgets vaporized. Worse, stolen cancer research sets cures back years. This isn't just its job, it's a moral obligation almost, to protect that kind of data.
It genuinely is. And manufacturing? Industrial control systems, or ICS, are increasingly being targeted. We're seeing a surge in infrastructure attacks, where ICC protection is about securing the actual blueprints, the production processes, the operational technology itself. If those systems go down, or if the proprietary designs are stolen, it's not just a financial loss, it's a security issue for entire nations.
So it's not just about guarding digital files. It's about safeguarding the real-world machinery and products that make our economy run. That makes sense given the rise of sophisticated global supply chain attacks. Which makes me wonder, given the scale, should we ethically mandate cross-industry threat intelligence sharing?
That's a complex ethical and legal question, Jenny, and there are arguments on both sides. There's a strong argument for it, especially when you consider the interconnectedness of modern supply chains. If one sector's vulnerability impacts another, shared intelligence benefits everyone by strengthening the collective defense. But then you run into concerns about proprietary information, competitive advantage, even antitrust issues. It's a balance we, as a society, are still figuring out.
It's a tough one, for sure. Let's talk about the future, Mark. How is AI going to play into all of this? We keep hearing about it everywhere. Is it a savior for cybersecurity, or just another attack vector for the bad actors?
Both, honestly, as with many powerful technologies. But in terms of defense, we're moving towards what some call digital immune systems. Imagine autonomous honeypot networks, essentially fake systems designed to lure attackers in and study their methods, combined with AI-assisted incident response. This could slash detection times by 90%, for example. AI can process vast amounts of data at speeds no human can, identifying patterns and anomalies that indicate a threat.
AI threat hunting feels like something out of a sci-fi movie that's now real, but then you realize hackers are probably using AI too, attacking systems as we speak. So our choice is, build these sophisticated digital immune systems or risk bleeding IP, right?
Pretty much. It's an arms race, Jenny. And with the rise of quantum computing on the horizon, preparing for quantum-era threats will become mission-critical. This means things like post-quantum cryptography getting integrated, and yes, even more sophisticated AI models to counter increasingly complex attacks. Continuous, specialized training and embracing these advanced tools are our best weapons.
Wow. From human error to quantum computing, this conversation truly covers it all. So to wrap up, it sounds like intellectual property protection has truly evolved from a niche tech concern to a core economic and national security strategy. And the key is prioritizing human-centric, industry-customized training. It's not optional anymore, is it?
It's really not, Jenny. Companies that embrace proactive, continuous cybersecurity training are not just protecting their existing assets. They're building a competitive moat for future innovation. It's an investment in resilience and, frankly, prosperity for everyone.
Such incredible, insightful, and frankly, a bit sobering thoughts, Mark. Thank you for breaking down such a complex topic for us. And thank you, our listeners, for joining us on Tech Unlocked. Make sure you're up to date on your cyber training.
Stay safe out there, protect your IP, and we'll catch you next time on Tech Unlocked.